Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are heading out to change the forks on the tractor because I've got to load up my Vevor diesel fuel tank into the back of the truck because today is the day to refill it. So I've been using that tank now for a few months, and I gotta say it's been a lifesaver, really. I mean, it saves me bunches of trips to the fueling station. But now today is the day that I need to go fill up my tank, and I'm also going to prepare it for winter time. So most diesel fuels, especially off-road diesel through the summertime, they're not going to have, anti-gel additives and stuff in there. So I am going to go ahead and add that kind of stuff to it now because I know this tank is going to last pretty much through the winter time. Don't use the tractors nearly as much then. So I was originally going to go ahead and put fuel treatment in my tank, but I changed my mind about that because what I've been using in the past is Hot Shots Secret Diesel Winter Anti-Gel. But their EDT, or their everyday treatment, says that it has fuel stabilizers in it. And I really would like to have a fuel stabilizer since this tank is going to be used throughout the winter and could be setting or used out of for a few months. So I called them up and asked them, I said, well, can I use the diesel winter anti-gel, and then should I put some EDT in it for the fuel stabilizer? And she said, no, they actually have a new product. So what we ended up going with was this Hot Shots Secret EDT Plus Winter Defense. Now again, this was based on the recommendation. I called Hot Shots Secret and spoke with someone there and told them exactly what I was doing, and told them I had a diesel tank and I was going to have it stored outside and stuff. It's through the winter time and I didn't want my diesel to gel, and I also was looking for stabilization. It does not state on the bottle that it has fuel stabilizer in it, but it has a whole bunch of other stuff in there to make the wintertime cold starts, disperses moisture and all that kind of stuff, and that's what they recommended. So that's what I'm going to put in my tank. Hopefully everything will be good and it'll last all winter long without any problems. So I also went ahead and got the gallon size jug because I'm going to use this in my truck through the wintertime also, and both the tractors. The way that I'm going to go about putting this in there, though, is I bought me some little Pyrex glass measuring cups, and I got a couple different sizes here. But I just bought these off of Amazon. They're glass, so you don't have to worry about chemicals or anything hurting them. And it's pretty much got every measurement that you would need on here. It's got ounces down to quarter ounces. It's got milliliters, tablespoons, and teaspoons. So we're just going to follow the directions here on our bottle. As you can see, if you're going to do a performance dose, it's 2 ounces for 25 gallons or 4 ounces for 50 gallons. And then if you want to do a performance dose, which is required below 0 degrees, which I want to protect it below 0 because last year we had days that were negative 20. So I'm storing this through the wintertime and possibly having days below 0 degrees. So I'm definitely going to do that performance dose. And so that performance dose requires 8 ounces for 50 gallons. And our tank is 56 gallons. So I'm just going to put, a quarter ounce more in there just to get that extra 6 gallons. I mean, it'd probably only take about an 1/8 ounce more. But I'm going to put just a little bit more than that 8 ounces in there. And that should protect our 56 gallons through the wintertime, no problem. And a couple things that I liked about the details on this is the fact that it also says that it reduces the need for regens. And that's a big thing whenever you're driving a diesel, or in our case with our M6060. It also cleans your injectors, boosts power and increases cetane, increases fuel economy, and reduces fuel line freeze-ups down to negative 40 degrees. It also improves cold starts, prevents fuel from gelling and icing, and increases the lubricity, which is something that diesel fuel could definitely use nowadays. So I know today's video is kind of turning into a long video about diesel treatment, and this is not an advertisement for them. I bought this myself, and this is what I believe is the best all-around diesel treatment. And it's kind of an all-in-one thing to where that you don't have to have multiple things, which is why I called them, because I wanted something that had, you know, I told them that I needed to stabilize the fuel and needed to keep it from gelling, and it was going to be in a storage tank, and this is what they recommended to run through the wintertime. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill this one up twice, and then I'll just do like a 1/4 ounce in the bottom to finish it off. I'm just going to go ahead and dump her 4 ounces in. So now I'm going to put that little 1/4 ounce in there. I'm just going to turn the pump on and then circulate that diesel with the pump. This pump moves about 10 gallons per minute, so if you wanted to hold it for 5 minutes, then essentially you could circulate the entire tank through it, but I don't really think it needs that much. It just needs to have that stirring up in there and kind of spinning around. That's going to wrap it up for getting prepared for wintertime. We don't use nearly as much diesel fuel in the wintertime as what we do in the summer. So I'm thinking that, you know, this tank will probably last me through the wintertime, but I don't know now that we have both the tractors, because I might use the Coyote tractor a lot more through the winter than what I was using the bigger tractor. And then Tamara might also be using the tractor too, which is something that, you know, she wasn't doing before with the bigger tractor. So the main thing is, though, if we do need to use it for cold weather, it shouldn't have any problem starting. There shouldn't be any ice getting in the lines. There shouldn't be any gelling up. It should help us to cold start easier. So stay tuned. I'll keep you informed on how this does. So thanks for checking out the video today. I hope it helps you out and helps you get prepared for cold weather coming with your diesel fuel and your tractors. And until next time, keep it outdoors, and we'll see you on the next one.